Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Jnana-timirandasya Jnana-anjana-salakaya Chakkhurunmilitam Jena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Shri Chaitanya Manovistam Sthapitam Jena Bhutale Soyam Rupa Kadamayam Dadati Swapadantikam Vandeham Shri Guru Shri Juta Padakamalam Shri Gurun Vaisnavanam Cha Tirupam Sagrajatam Sagana Siragunatam Vitam Tam Sajivam Sadvaitam Savadutam Parijana Saitam Krishna Chaitanya Devam Radha Krishna Padan Sagana Laitam Sri Visakham Vitam Cha He Krishna Karuna Sindhu Dina Bandhu Jagatpate Gopesha Gopika Kanta Radha Kanta Namastute Tapta Kanchana Gaurangi Radhe Vrindavaneshwari वृषावानुसुते देवी प्रणमामि हरिप्रिये वाञ्छाकल्पतरुभ्यश्च कृपा सिन्धुभ्यः च पतितानां पावनेभ्यः वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः। नमो विष्णुपादाय कृष्णप्रेष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमति भक्ति वेदांत स्वामीति नामिने नमस्ते सारस्वती देवे गौरवाणी प्रचारिणे निर्विशेष शून्यवादी पाश्चात्यदेशतारिणे जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासादि गौर भक्त वृंद हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे. So Hare Krishna, as we know that this wonderful and beautiful festival of the Lord Krishna, the Julan Jatra, the Transcendental Swing Festival, is near approaching. It is on starting from August of 16th to 19th, 5 days festival actually. So let us know what is the glories and significance of these festivals. Why this festival? Why the Lord appears and enacted all these pastimes, all these beautiful pastimes, and how it is important for us. Otherwise, it is just like a formalities. It's just like a religious ceremony. No, it is not a religious ceremony. It is not just a formalities. It is not just a decoration, collecting money and decorate the swings. No, it has got a deep purpose. Why Prabhupada and our Acharya stress on conducting, observing, and celebrating this festival with very pomp and gaiety? Why Prabhupada emphasize on decorating this swing very gorgeously, conduct this festival very gorgeously? Because it has got the profound purpose. What is that profound purpose? This is to invoke the loving devotion and attraction for Krishna. At a present moment, in our conditioned state, we have turned away from the Lord. We have turned away from the service of the Lord. So as a result, we have been suffering in this material world since time immemorial. It is stated in these beautiful verses that hitvatma maya rachita, it says that Vasudevam param mukhaha. So when we turn away from the Lord, those who have turned away from the Supreme Lord Vasudeva, being under the spell of Lord's illusory energy, are eventually forced to give up their so-called homes, children, friends, wives, lover, which were all created by illusory potency of Supreme Lord, enter again their will into the darkest region of the universe. The problem is that we have turned away from the Lord and trying to be happy and trying to enjoy in this material world with our wives, children, lovers, friends, family, homes, so on and so forth. But we have no idea the repercussion of turning away from the Lord with this rebellious attitude of enjoying separately from the Lord is a catastrophic. It is say here, they enter into the darkest region of the universe. There is a suffering. The repercussion is very catastrophic, precarious. Therefore, to show the unbounded mercy to the conditioned soul, the Supreme Lord Krishna appears on this earth, enacted his pastime. Is a concession. Is a concession for the rebellious, presumptuous living entities who turn away from the Lord, to give them a chance, opportunity to serve him and to hear his pastimes, to remember him through these pastimes, so that we can go back to kingdom of Godhead and enjoy a transcendental, eternal, blissful life. That is the whole idea, the core and cardinal purpose of enacting these festivals. Not only this festival, Julan Jatra of Radha-Govinda, but so many festivals. Supreme Lord Krishna is not an ordinary human being. Sometimes they say that this is the activities of the Lord resemblance with the activities of the conditioned soul, common man. No, we should understand the position of the Lord. Lord Brahma, who is the creator of the secondary creator of the world, first created being by the Lord. He told that, a very nice verse. He told about the Krishna's position, that very nicely he spoke. The great personality Brahma, with great attention, concentration of the mind, studied the Veda 3 times, and after scrutinizingly examining them, he ascertained that attraction for the Supreme Personality of Godhead Krishna is the highest perfection of religion. At present, we have no attraction. That is the highest thing. That is the purpose of human form of life. And Supreme Lord is not an ordinary man. Etachamsa kalapunsa Krishna tu Bhagavana Swami. Ishwara Parama Krishna Sachidananda Vigraha. Every page of the scriptures categorically pronounce, categorically proclaim the Supreme Personality of Godhead is Krishna. Yam Brahma Varunendra Rudra Maruta Tunbanti Divyastave Vedai Sangopanishada Gayanti Yam Samagha Dhyana Vasishta Tadgatena Manasa Paschantiyam Yogina Jasantana Vidusura Saragana Tasmesi Namaha. So the beautiful verses from Bhagavatam, we say that all the demigods, personality of Brahma, Varuna, Indra, Rudra, Maruta, praised by chanting the transcendental hymn, reciting the Veda with all their corollary Padakrama Upanishada, to whom the chanter of Samaved always sing, whom the perfected yogis see with their mind after fixing them in trance, themselves in trance. So all these great personalities, all this powerful personality, towering personality, all the high profile personality, they worship one person who is the Supreme, that is Krishna. Therefore, the Lord has nothing to do with this material existence. He does not come here for his needs, for his requirement. He has come here to show his kingdom, show his pastime, show his form, the greatest mercy, greatest concession by him to deliver us from this material nescience, to attract us. So he comes, he appears in a very tangible way, apparently resembles as if his ordinary activities. No. His activities is transcendental Chinmaya Rasa. Therefore, it is called Leela, pastimes. Our activity is called time pass. All material things. But Lord activities is transcendental Chinmaya Rasa. Ananda Chinmaya Rasa Patitavistavi. So he expand himself. He cannot enjoy with all material things. Material things are very abominable, very low class. He cannot enjoy all this pastime with all Tom, Dick, and Harry. His Supreme Lord. Therefore, he expand himself with all his devotees. like Vrindavan, Yashoda Maiya, Radharani, Gopis, and he enacted this pastime to attract us, to divert our attention from matter to spirit, to ultimate spiritual reality, Krishna. That is whole idea. How magnanimous the Lord is. So that is the real significance of Julan Jatra, to give us an opportunity to serve him, to remember him, to hear about the pastimes. In this way, we can easily go back to Godhead. We can terminate this obnoxious material existence by simply this process. Therefore, Lord is enacting all these sweet, transcendental, wonderful pastimes on this earth. Therefore, Shastra is saying that Brahmaji again spoke these beautiful verses, anugrahāya bhaktānāṁ, mānuṣaṁ deham āsthitaḥ, bhajate tādṛśīḥ krīḍa śrutvā tat-paro bhavet. When the Lord assumed a human-like body to show his mercy to his devotees, he engaged in such pastime as will attract those who hear about them to become dedicated. So Lord assumed this human-like. He is not a human-like. Sometimes people say, oh, Krishna is like, debonair, or is a like a licentious person. It's a very much misconception to the zenith point, without understanding the position and potency of the Lord. He assumed the human-like form to show his mercy to his devotees. An engaging pastime to attract us. We are attracted to the Khans, not Krishna. Bollywood, Hollywood, these, that, all this material useless stuff. Therefore, it is called time pass. Our activity is just time pass, unnecessary waste of time. Whole material existence, material world is temporary. It has got expiry date. What is benefit we will get all this kind of so-called pastime, so-called attraction for attachment, attraction towards the material things? Therefore, Lord is coming to divert our attention from matter to spirit, to supreme spiritual reality, Krishna. That is the whole idea. Therefore, Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati says that very nicely, that to make us eligible to return to kingdom of Godhead, Lord comes here and show his kingdom in a very tangible way, to draw away our false enjoying attitude. We have got the false enjoying attitude. I am the Lord, I am the Master. I want to enjoy like Krishna. So to drive away all this false enjoying attitude and the long-standing indifference, we have got a long-standing indifference to the Lord. We don't want to be subordinate to the Lord. We are so adamant. To drive away all this kind of inabilities, in all sort of what we say attitudes, false attitude. So Lord comes and appears in a very tangible way, enacted his pastime. He came to Vrindavan, that is called Bahuma Vrindavan, Vrindavan on the earth, and he enacted this pastime with his confidential devotee, his expansion Radharani, his expansion Gopis, the swing festival of the Lord, in the month of rainy season. Because in rainy season, the Vrindavan looks very spectacular. The atmosphere is very spectacular. Everywhere you see the lawns, greens, the flowers are blooming, these flowers like Champa, Malati, Madhavi, so many beautiful flowers are blooming. The atmosphere is surcharged with beautiful, spectacular ambience, spectacular sight. And due to rainy season, there's a humidity is there. To reduce the humid, so the gopis, they used to construct and decorate the swing on a tree called Kadamba tree. They're very famous tree in Vrindavan. Its flowers are like white, it represents of Radharani. So on that Kadamba tree, a swing is hanged, and Radha Krishna was placed, and all these gopis, they were swing so that they can get the air. This is kind of service to the Lord. So this same same kind of pastime, Lord is passing to everyone to observe and celebrate, so that we will also get the same benefit. Unless we become the servant of the servant of the servant, unless we engage in the practical service of the Supreme Lord, we cannot enter into the kingdom of the Godhead. Therefore, it is a concession of the Lord to condition soul, so that we can go back to Godhead. Thank you very much. Please celebrate Julan Jatra and remember Krishna. In this way, we can practice opportunity to serve Krishna, swing the Lord also on that day. And also remember Krishna. Remembering Krishna is also great importance, because these festivals and all remind us of Krishna. We are so busy, extremely busy. We are leading a very extremely busy, exceedingly busy, and enormously stressful life. We are so much encumbered in this material world, so much anxiety. We have no time to remember Krishna. So observing this festival reminds us or gives us a opportunity to remember Krishna. And by remembering Krishna, the benefit is enormous. It is stated in Bhagavatam that avasmriti charana aravinda khinoti abhadrani cha tats samtonoti tats cha samtonoti. So here it is said that by remembering Krishna, so one will get an immense benefit. The beautiful verse it is stated here. Avasmriti Charanaravinda, Krishna Charanaravinda, Avasmriti Krishna Padararavindo, Hinoti Abhadrani cha Santonoti, Satasya Suddhim Paramatma Bhaktin Jnanascha Vijnana Viragajuktam. By remembering of Krishna's lotus feet, Hinoti Abhadrani, all the inauspicious thing, the material existence is inauspicious, because it makes us to die, makes us to undergo birth, death, disease, old age, and so many other miseries. Therefore, it is inauspicious, abhadrani. Samtonati, it gives us a very fortune, gives us a tremendous fortune. What is the fortune? Satasya suddhim, it will purify our material existence. Paramatma bhaktim, it will give us bhakti for Krishna, invoke the loving devotion. And jnanam cha vijnanam vairagajutam. What kind of bhakti? It's not a sentimental bhakti. It is bhakti which full of knowledge and practical application of the law, that is called devotional service. Viragajuktam, with detachment from material detachment. Bhakti should be foreground of knowledge and detachment. Bhakti should not be based on sentimental thing or imposition of the mind. No, it should be based on the foreground of transcendental knowledge and detachment. Therefore, it is said that remembrance of Lord Krishna lotus feet destroys everything inauspicious, award the great good fortune. It purifies the heart, bestows devotion to Supreme Soul, along with knowledge enriched with realization and analysis. That is the enormous benefit, gargantuan benefit of participating in these festivals, observing this festival, celebrating this festival. Thank you very much. Julan Jatra, transcendental Julan Jatra ki jai. And one more thing is that the sanctity and significance of the festival is given in NOD, Nectar of Devotion, in Bhaviṣya Purāṇa, that and even a caṇḍāla, a dog eater, even a dog eater who sees the Lord on the swing, or who participate in this festival, he will go back to Godhead. And another Purana, it is stated very categorically, the glories of this Jatra, that Doloyam Dologovindam, Doloyam Dologovindam Chapecha Madhusudanam, Rathecha Vamanam Dushta Punarjanmana Vidyate. The three festivals very important. What is that? Doloyam Dologovindam. This Julan Jatra is very important. And Chapecha Madhusudanam. the boat festival of the Lord. Third one is Rathecha Vamanam Dushta, Ratha Jatra of the Lord. The three festival, anybody who sees the Lord on the cart or the swing, he will go back to Godhead. There's no doubt of this. That is the significant and sanctity, the glories of this wonderful and beautiful, sweet pastime of the Lord. Thank you very much. Hare Krishna. All goes to Srila Prabhupada. Transcendental Julan Jatra ki jai.